Hey guys, Lund here with a quick video about how to enter the B bomb site as a terrorist coming out of the B apartments. If you have a B split, it's a little bit different, and then mainly you'll be focusing on mollying bench from apartments because there can be an upper there when you come around the corner here. So the good thing about having a split is that you eliminate this guy on short looking up into the B apartments. But if you don't have the luxury of making a B split coming from short, you can still try to eliminate him a little bit. I think the most important things for this video is the flashbang, which is you come into this corner, then you aim on this wall at the height of this door panel thing, and then you just run and release, and it will jump in the window and it will explode here, and it will make everybody blind who's watching up here, except maybe for a guy on bench, but we're gonna take care of bench, okay? So the bench smoke is just as soon as you can see like a centimeter wide gap of this window, you just aim in the middle of the window and you run and throw. This is such an easy way to smoke bench. I mean molly bench. It should be done every time. A lot of people like to molly under here with car, just to be sure that that's not a guy. So yeah, if the enemy is in a man advantage, I would definitely be checking corners like this or here when I run out, like if you're executing 3v4, because most likely if they're on a high enough level of Counter-Strike experience, they will know that if they are in a man advantage, they will want to take one and done corners where they can just kill one guy when they come out. So they go three. So then they kill one and they get traded. That makes it into a 3v2. The other two guys do the same. It makes it a 2v1 and a 1 versus 0. So that's one way of doing it, to make sure that you win the round when you're in a man advantage. So if they're in a man advantage, I would definitely check these corners. But if you're just in a 5v5 or 4v4 or 3v3, these corners will be less commonly used. I mean, they will be less effective for the enemy player. Okay, so now to the interesting part of the video. Which is, I mean, we covered the flashbang and we covered the Molotov. Oh, and by the way, the flashbang, you don't have to line it up in this corner. You can throw it quickly, just like if you're the first guy.
Throwing flashbang.
You just run, throw somewhere on this wall. You kind of get a feeling about it. You throw it when you cross this wooden panel on the floor before you get on the carpet. You just
deploying flashbang.
You just throw it on the right side of this dark panel on the floor. I mean on the wall. It will bounce in the window. So now to the interesting part. So have you ever wondered if you could smoke B effectively? I have, and the thing I want to smoke off is the annoying guy on short who's just like picking people apart while he's sitting here and he's shooting people in the back. This is the most annoying person in the B apartments. And you should have a designated guy when you come out of the B apartments after the flashbang, that the first guy focuses on the front, the second guy jumps out and focuses on this guy, the third guy trades whoever of the guys die first. The third guy is also the one with the smoke if you're rushing, because if they molly it, then you will have a plan to run through the molly. You won't take damage, you will still be out fast. He will be caught out with a smoke in his hand because he just threw a molly.
Throwing fire.
It will be really fast paced for him. Maybe you will be able to rush him down. So these two smokes that I want to show is a smoke that lands here and a smoke that lands here. And what this is going to do is, it's not going to be perfect. I mean, the smokes, you can still jump over them. Maybe sometimes you can be lucky if you're opping. You see a guy jumping out here, you can still be lucky and kill him. I don't think you can see super much over them if it lands correctly. If it lands incorrectly, which is a bit random on this smoke, I must admit, then sometimes you will be able to see over here as an upper, and then it's probably not as good. But hey, maybe he won't be able to see the flashbang coming out the window. I don't know. So take it for what it's worth. Maybe it's not worth so much, but maybe it is. You should test it out by yourself and see if it works for you. So the way you throw these two smokes, the first one is really easy. You come into this wooden panel. There's this second line on the second panel here. You go into here, and then you line this one and this one up here, and then you jump throw. But you don't use a script. You have to jump throw naturally, otherwise it won't land correctly.
Laying down smoke.
So release as soon as you jump, and the smoke, it will vary how well it lands. Sometimes it lands a little bit further, sometimes it lands a little bit further back here. But this is where the smoke lands. The other smoke is a little bit interesting. What you do is you look at this wooden panel, and then you go in up against the wall here, and you crouch, and you just move to the left until you can't see the wooden panel anymore, like right here. Okay, now you need to be focusing on one thing, and this is this thing that I'm shooting at right now. This piece of roof, or whatever it is, right here that my crosshair is pointed at now. And this piece of roof you have to line up with horizontally in a second. But first you're gonna find this this point that I'm pointing at right now, and you're gonna move your crosshair to the left until the crosshair, like I have a small crosshair, so it kind of touches the building, and then a little bit more to the left, like out in the air, like so. And then you're gonna take out your smoke, and you're gonna hold shift, and then you're gonna walk forward until your crosshair crosses this piece of roof that I pointed at right before, a little bit down, and then you're just gonna walk backwards and release immediately, and still with shift hold it. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna land here, and actually if I did it a little bit better, it would have landed a little bit further. So I'm just gonna show it one more time. But what it's gonna do is it's gonna smoke these two choke points off, and it's gonna make you be able to enter on the B-bomb side. So one more time I'm gonna show this difficult smoke. You go with the back against the wall, you look at the wooden panel, you go to the left until you can't see the wooden panel anymore, then you remember to focus on this piece of roof. You aim up here at the height of this building thing, a little bit out to the left, maybe like so. You walk in front here, and then you walk backwards and release. And it's gonna fly, it's gonna hit the... So this fucked up. It's gonna hit the wall here and it's gonna bounce. The reason it's fucked up here is if the crosshair doesn't get too much to the left. I mean, if you have the crosshair too close to the building here, that's when it's gonna do this. So I'm gonna try one more time. Show it. I just learned it right now, by the way. So right here, a little bit forward, and a little bit backwards, and release. So now it should be good. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so as you can see, it can land perfectly, but you just gotta line it up correctly where you point your mouse. I'm just gonna show how you can fuck it up. Like if you're pointing directly at if you're pointing too much at the building here, it will hit the building. Or if you're pointing to the left of the building, but only a little bit to the left and not far enough to the left, then it will fly and it will hit this thing, and it will just smoke here, and it won't be like a really good smoke. I mean, you can still smoke off this choke point, but it wouldn't really make sense, because smoking off a choke point that you can just walk through and you will be behind cover immediately, it's not a risky move at all for the counters. So the smoke will be nullified. You can just sit here. So I hope this tutorial has helped, and that you will try it out.